Hey, welcome guys. So I started looking into the SD-1 Minisport back at the beginning of October. I went on the SD-Planes.com website and I couldn't find any prices listed. So I sent an email over to the info at SD-Planes.com asking how much the kits cost. And I actually got a pretty surprising reply that basically said that, hey, we're going to be creating a new kit. It's a reduced kit that's specifically for international orders. I live in California, so anything from the Czech Republic is cheaper on shipping. I was like, hey, this is something I should look into. And to my surprise, the designer of the SD-1 Minisport, Igor Spacek, was writing me directly, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. This is the man himself. So as I was talking to him about the various parts and pieces and what kind of prop I want, what kind of engine I want, he was more than helpful in getting everything set up and tailoring the airplane to my needs. And so yeah, I transferred the money in November and the kit arrived in December. And unfortunately, I don't have any footage of that. I was super sick and it was raining and everything came on pallets and I was like, oh my god. Also, their plane is still on the pallets. I'm actually, after being 2 years on the wait list, I finally got a municipal hangar at a much reduced rent. So I'm actually be moving really soon. So hopefully after the move, we'll get everything unpacked. I'll have another video for that. And then we'll start getting construction done. But I wanted to put out an introduction video, at least for the channel, and what to expect from here. Because I'm planning on having small, short progress videos, quantity over quality, if you may. And this is because, for several reasons. Basically, the FAA requires that 51% burden of proof is on the builder to prove that you actually did the work and put it together. And this is so you can annual the airplane yourself. So I need to be able to have documentation. So I thought, hey, have a YouTube channel. Great idea. Also, it's for self-documentation of where I glued something or put something in, so I can always look back and say, oh, that's why that's there, and oh, I put that on backwards. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, but I'd like to ask for help from the community. Basically, I'm a GIS analyst by trade, which is a map maker, and my woodworking skills in airplane manufacturing is like non-existent. So I'm really looking forward to feedback from other builders and other enthusiasts to see what you think and where I messed up and where I can learn, and I think everybody can kind of learn together. Also, I'm hoping that this will be able to inspire others to start building their own SD-1 Minisport. I know there's John Vining, he's also another American who's building. I've seen some of his photos and stuff, but I'd really love to start seeing video footage of like, hey, I put this here, here, and here, and this is really awesome. So I'm really quite excited for that. So yeah, you're probably wondering why an SD-1 Minisport. So basically I looked at the EAA and the AOPA, and both of them are kind of saying, hey, you need to have a mission, you need to have a reason for getting your airplane. If you're gonna put in a significant money and time sink, you need to know kind of the direction that you would want to go. And so I looked at the SD-1 Minisport, and it fit kind of my mission. Like, you know, I'm somebody who wants to be able to fly around and not go broke doing it. And most light sport airplanes, especially in the United States, are easily six figures, and I'm like, I can't afford that. So as I was looking around at different airplanes, the SD-1 Minisport is lightweight. It seems to be buildable by an average person, and the range is incredible. So with the SD-1 Minisport, there's like 4 different engines to choose from. I decided to shy away from the 2-cycle engines and go with a 4-cycle motor, so I ended up getting the Kohler CH750 engine, which apparently at cruise gets 1 gallon per hour. Now the SD-1 Minisport comes with a 9 US gallon fuel tank. So a 9-hour range in any airplane gives you, at least for me anyway, a great sense of security that if I need to fly around weather or divert my flight plan, that you have the fuel to take you there and you don't have to be running on fumes. Because I don't know about the rest of you guys, but your bladder is going to go out before your fuel does at a 9-hour flight. That just seems mind-bogglingly long time to be in a small plane. So the economy and just the range of it just really makes me quite excited. Plus, there's some really fantastic SD-1 Minisport YouTube channels, especially out of France. A few of the ones that I've seen is Luft NSU out of the south of France, MJCB over in the north of France, and Vincent Dubar have some absolutely fantastic Kohler engine SD-1 Minisports flying all around cross country in France that are just been so inspiring that I can't wait to go camping my own. I mean, I just think this is so exciting. So yeah, if you're more interested in some of the finer details, I highly encourage you to check out www.sdplanes.com. It has all the stats and statistics for the various versions and models, because you can actually get a tri-gear or tail dragger. I decided to go, be a real man and get a tail dragger version. And with the 4-cycle engines. But yeah, people are getting Hearth motors with 50 horsepower and just really awesome performance wise. I think Skycraft was a now semi-defunct, under restructuring light sport version of the SD-1 Minisport in the United States. So I decided to opt to go with the Czech Republic factory direct, and Eager is beyond helpful in getting the plane set up to me and sent. So yeah, I highly recommend contacting info@sdplanes.com for any questions, because I know the pricing can change over time with the international shipping, which they ended up doing air freight, and the kit and everything, the engine, a carbon fiber prop, the whole nine was actually under $10,000. So at the current time of this video, granted inflation and exchange rates can, your mileage may vary. But yeah, I mean, it's just a great affordable airplane to get into. I think building an mostly all wood airplane should be really a lot of fun. And looking forward to sharing with you guys. So feel free to comment, and see you guys next time.